A pearl or white colored lure is one of my least favorite colors. A lot of people love them and a lot of people catch a lot of fish on them, but for whatever reason, there has been some specific situations where I've done well on white and pearl, but not a lot of situations. It's like it's very, very isolated when these things really, really work good. But I want to do, they're worth having them in your box. That's the thing about it. You got to have some white and pearl lures in your box when you get in the conditions that I'm going to talk about. So let's get into what that is. Okay, first of all, like so much of the stuff in bass fishing, everything as far as color and lure profile, lure categories revolve around the water clarity and the sky conditions, the light intensity of the sky conditions. Because when you have a combination of variables of different light intensities, whether it be sunny, partly cloudy, rainy, very dense clouds or very thin clouds, and different water clarity fluctuations, that plays a huge role in the color of lure that bass prefer. And every single situation that you have as far as light intensity and water clarity and the correlation between the two determines the best color lures. That's why there are so many different type of lure colors out there, is to match those things, because you can have so many variables. You can have dirty water and cloudy conditions, you can have dirty water and clear conditions, you can have clear water and cloudy conditions, and everything in between. So it's just another one of those things to make things very more complicated than what they already are. Anyway, let's talk about white, when you want to use white more than anything. The number one thing for me that I have found when I'm using any type of a white colored or pearl type of lure is the water visibility. They are a stained water color. And when I'm talking about stained water, it depends on the type of lure as far as exactly how good the stain can be. Now, for example, if you're fishing like a swim jig or a spinnerbait, like a white spinnerbait or a swim jig, it can work really good in muddy water, like water visibility where you have that much clarity in it. And if you're fishing something like pearl or white colored swim bait or jerk bait, it still works good in stained water, but not that dirty. The visibility for this type of lure category may be like 12 to 15 inches of clarity, something along those lines. So that is one thing about it. I have never done very well on a pearl or white colored lure if the water visibility is over 2 feet, with the exception of a topwater lure that we'll talk about. So that's the main thing. It's like the water clarity in relationship to the light level, because if you have, say, 2 foot of visibility in the place you're fishing and it's cloudy and overcast, you might get away with and catch a lot of fish on a bright colored lure. But if you have 2